Hello everyone, we are back at Bullseye today. I have Alicia and Kendra. We're going to go through a 108 sun salutation flow today. It's going to be broken up into 3 different sections, progressively building up. The purpose of sun salutations is to express gratitude to the sun, to the earth, to your body, and the ability to move and breathe. And the purpose of 108, there's many different significances to that, but you can focus on 108 sites within your body, or 108 different sites that are sacred in India. You can look up more of that on your own. So today, though, go ahead, get yourself started in a comfortable seat. Shut down your eyes. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears, take in a deep breath, and push your shoulders down your back as you exhale. Do that again. Squeeze as much of your backside as you can, and relax. One more time. And let your breath just naturally come and go. Take a second to note how you're feeling. Another significance to our practice today is taking that time to recognize winter is coming to an end, and to invite ourselves to move into that spring, that time of setting intentions. You can set your own intention for your practice today, something that's going to keep you focused, keep you here with the challenge of moving through with your body. Together through your nose, take in a deep breath. Open your mouth and let it out. Give yourself a second just to stretch, move, and then we're going to come right away standing. As we move through today, if you need to take a break, always sit down in that child's pose, tabletop, or maybe just standing at mountain with your hands at your heart. Let's start there together. Push down into your feet. Engage through your legs and your thighs. Draw your core in, lift from your heart and through the top of your head. Where can you soften? Your eyebrows, your jaw, your shoulders. Reach tall in your mountain. Take in a deep breath. Fold forward as you exhale. Halfway lift. Press your heart out in front of you. Fold back down. Mountain, rise tall, reach up. Back bend. That was our first flow. Come back to mountain, reach up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Back bend. Mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Back bend. Mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Back bend. Mountain. fold, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain. Bring your hands down to your heart for a moment. Shut down your eyes. Again, take a second to connect with your body. We are a third of the way through with our first set. I'm going to have you keep following along with Alicia and Kendra. I might step off my mat. Go ahead and reach back up to your mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift, press your heart out. Fold back down. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold. Rise tall, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, reach up, fold forward, dive from your heart. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend. Go through 5 more on your own here. Notice what's happening with your breath, with the connection between your body and your mat. Shut down your eyes if you're challenging to stay focused and connected to your body. Once you finish through with those 5, stand at the top of your mat, hold your hands at your heart. Again, push down through your feet, engage your core. Reach tall with your hands, mountain, fold forward. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, take in a huge breath of air, fold forward. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, spread apart your chest, mountain, fold, dive from your heart. Halfway lift, press your heart out, fold down, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Complete these next 3 on your own. Again, notice where your attention is as you flow. Have you been able to keep your breath linked with your movements as you go? Once you finish those 3, again, stand at your mountain with your hands at your heart. We're finished through with that first set. Notice again what is happening inside, that energy you're getting to move around, your temperature. Are you able to increase that? With our next set, we're going to add in some right and left here. So we're going to go through and do 18 on the right side, and then we'll do the other half on the other side. So go ahead again, start in your mountain, reach tall, fold forward. Halfway lift. Now with your right foot, step back to plank. Push to downward dog. Take a big breath in. Let it all go. Look ahead. Again with that right foot, step forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain, rise tall. Back bend. Again, mountain, reach up, take in that huge breath. Fold forward, empty out. Halfway lift, big breath in. Right leg comes back to your plank. Downward dog, take in a breath. Empty out. Step forward with your right foot. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Back bend. Mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back to plank. Downward dog. And right foot comes forward. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, right leg back in that plank, downward dog, let it out, then step again forward, right leg, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, release, and then step forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, breathe it in, take that time to empty out. Again, lead forward, right foot, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, and step forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, big breath in, let it go, step forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, push into your feet, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, take in that breath, push it all the way out, step your way forward, halfway lift, take in another breath, fold down, let it go, mountain, back bend, mountain, go through 5 more on your own on this side. Just notice each time you step back if you can get a little more distance or a little more ease out of that stretch. If you need to spend more time in your downward dog to gather your breath or refocus your intention and where you are focused, take that time. When you finish through with that 5th one, you can meet in mountain with your hands at your heart. Take a second to center in with yourself here. We have 2 left on this side, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. Push down into your mountain, connect to your feet, your legs, pull your core in, reach your hands up, fold forward, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog. Take in a huge breath, push it all out, step your way forward, halfway lift, take in another breath, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank. Last time with this leg, notice how it feels when it pulls back. Pull yourself to downward dog, lead from your belly button, come back forward with your right foot, halfway lift, fold, mountain, rise tall, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank with your left leg going back. We're officially halfway through right now. Pull back to downward dog, breathe it in, press it out. Left leg, bring it forward. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, and step it forward. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, pull back, empty out your breath. Step forward, halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, pull yourself back, empty out your breath. Step forward with your left foot, come into that halfway lift, big breath in, fold down, let it go. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, step forward. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, and step forward. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Down dog, step forward. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, 5 more. Keep going at your own pace here. Again, notice how things are starting to feel. Are you able to balance things out between your right and your left side? Or even, are you just building that awareness of how your right and left are different? Feel free to give yourself that time to breathe a few more breaths when you're in downward dog. Once you're finished with those 5, again, stand tall at mountain with your hands at your heart. We'll have 3 left together on this side. Take a second to focus again, readjust and balance in your feet. Remind yourself of your intention, or what is it that you're trying to clear out, make room for. The last 3 here. Together, reach to mountain. fold forward. Halfway lift, high plank. Downward dog, breathe it in, open your mouth, let it go. Step your way forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, big breath in, let it go and step forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, last one, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank, downward dog, taking that big breath, push it all out, step forward, halfway lift, taking that breath, fold down, let it go, mountain, back bend, mountain, hands at your heart, shut down your eyes again. We're in the final third here. Tap into whatever energy you have left. We're gonna add in chaturanga this time and a back bend. Again, feel free to take breaks when you need to. We will also, if you'd like, we can split this one up in half, or if you want, you can jump back. We'll go through the first one really slow, and then we'll kind of speed it up a little bit as we keep going. All right, go ahead, mountain, reach tall, take in your breath, fold forward, let it all go. Halfway lift. Now this is the option where you can jump both feet back to a high plank or step your right foot back just like we were doing. And then we're going to go into what's called chaturanga. So you're shifting your gaze forward past your fingertips, shoulders forward, and then slow and controlled lower, trying to brush your ribs with your elbows. Okay, and then we're going to come to a back bend. So untuck your toes. You decide how far you want to go to a back bend. Lower yourself back down, downward dog. Through your nose, take in a big breath. Open up your mouth and let it out. Push strong into your hands. You can either jump forward or step with that right foot. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, push from your feet, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank, and into that chaturanga. Lift into a back bend, downward dog. Look ahead, make your way forward. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Chaturanga, lower down, back bend, downward dog. All right, from that down dog, taking a big breath, let it all out, look at where you're going, and travel forward. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank right into that chaturanga. Control your way down to the ground. Back bend, downward dog. Think from your belly button as you pull your way back. Look at where you're going. Travel to the top. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga, Back bend, taking a big breath. Downward dog as you let it out. Then right away to your toes, hop to the top. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank, control chaturanga, back bend, downward dog. Taking that deep breath, let it out and jump forward. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Lower your chaturanga, brush your ribs. Lift from your heart to the back bend, downward dog. Plug into your hands, look ahead, travel forward. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga or high plank. Take that back bend, go into downward dog, and then complete 5 more on your own. Listen to your body. If you feel like you need to take that break or spend a few extra breaths in downward dog, do that. Again, when you get through those 5, come into mountain, stand with your hands at your heart center. Through your nose, taking a deep breath. Open up your mouth and let it out. Mountain, reach tall, fold forward. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga. Back bend, take in that deep breath, downward dog. Through your nose, breathe in. Empty it out, look where you're going and go ahead. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Back bend, scoop from your heart, open your ribs, and pull back to downward dog. Rise to your toes, look ahead, travel forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, high plank. If you want to step that opposite leg back, we're halfway through on this last set. Work your way through, push back into that downward dog. Through your nose, breathe it in. Open your mouth, let it go, and hop forward. Halfway, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift. High plank to your chaturanga. Can you go slow, controlled? Lift to your back bend. Downward dog, and right away this time to your toes to the top. Halfway, fold. Mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga, back bend, downward dog. Breathe in, empty out. Again, big breath in, bigger breath out, hop forward, halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga, downward dog, pull yourself back. Look at where you're going to go. As light as you can, hop forward. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank to chaturanga. Back bend, lift from your heart, downward dog. Again, to your toes, to the top, right away. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Give yourself 5 more at your own pace. Note how everything is feeling. Give yourself some grace, some ease if you need to. Bend a little deeper into your knees as you're folding and standing. Notice where your attention goes when you're given that time to lead yourself and that little bit of silence. Stand in mountain with your hands at your heart. Once you come through that 5th one, we're in the final stretch. We have 7 left. Muster up the last of your energy, build up that heat. Just trying to melt the last of that snow, all that cold energy from within. Push into that mountain, connect with your feet, reach up high, fold forward. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga. Control your way down. Lift to a back bend, stretch out the whole front side. Downward dog. Breathe in, hop forward as you empty out. Halfway lift, fold. Mountain, back bend. Mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank to your chaturanga, back bend, downward dog. Right away to your toes, look ahead, hop forward, halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Back bend, scoop from your heart. Down dog from your belly button, pull back. Through your nose, breathe in. Hop forward as you breathe out. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift. Control your way back and down to the mat. Back bend, downward dog. Right away, go forward. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold. Halfway lift, high plank, chaturanga. Back bend, lift your heart. Down dog, pull back. Through your nose, breathe it in. Hop and breathe out. Halfway, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, back bend, downward dog, look ahead, jump forward, halfway lift, fold, mountain, push from your feet, back bend, mountain, last time, fold forward, halfway lift, high plank and slow chaturanga. Back bend, take in a huge breath, downward dog, push your way back, through your nose, take in a big breath, look ahead, jump and breathe out. Halfway lift, fold, mountain, back bend, mountain, hands to your heart. Shut down your eyes. Give yourself a moment here just to appreciate yourself, your breath, your body, your attention, to be able to focus. Notice how you're feeling right now. Spring right now, this opportunity is a chance to look at how you're balancing things out. How can you make that shift from being within for winter, focused on self-care, to now planting those seeds, planting your intentions, and working towards whatever goals you might have for yourself. Together through your nose, taking a deep breath. Open your mouth and let it out. We'll finish with 3 together. Bow your head to yourself. Set up your mood for the rest of the day, or maybe even for the rest of the season. Namaste.